Shalom, everyone. I hope that you're doing well today. Welcome in. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my camera here. You would laugh if you've seen how I have to hoist it up there. Welcome in if you are returning back. If you are new. Okay, sorry about that. Obviously, I'm having problems with my camera again. And so we talked about that the last couple of days. If you are new, I'm dealing with a criminal, and my platform has been messed with in such a heinous. Obviously, it is just really acting up right now, and so I'm asking you to stick with the video. And hold on just a second, folks. Hold on just a second. Close. All right. I'm just asking you to stick with the video, and somebody has done it on purpose so that people won't watch, because I'm dealing with a criminal that will be going to jail soon. And so anyway, I look at a lot of crime. I'm very transparent on this platform. I don't mess around. I feel energy, and I will just be real sharp and rebuke wicked types of stuff. This is not a religious platform. And again, I'm going to have to repeat. So if I have to repeat, I'll repeat what I have to say, because what's going on my screen here is just a lot of skipping going on. There's nothing wrong with my phone, nothing. And so anyway, I am homeless right now because of this criminal. And they're going to pay for everything. I got a hold of, the White House sent me a email yesterday stating that they did get my correspondence, and so I'm really hoping to hear back. And again, I contacted the Attorney General. I've contacted all kinds of people through this whole process, like we've talked about all the time. But anyway, wow. This camera don't want to stay up at all. I apologize. But anyway, I'm not a religious platform, but we are for righteousness and being upright in the earth realm. So whether you are or not, or you like wickedness, I don't really know. But I have freedom of speech, and I have rights. And nobody has a right to take my rights away. And so anyway, happy birthday if it's your birthday and all that kind of stuff. My name is Shannon Hensley, by the way, and I'm out of Kansas City, Missouri, and I just like to say so. Today is May 13th. So, and as soon as I said that, the number 13 is appearing on my screen. And most of that, I just appreciate you so very much. Just come on in here and just begin to speak. It's a beautiful day, and so we just thank you for the day. What do you want to bring out here? What's going on? Y'all pray for my feet are retaining water, like in a really big way. And they're so swollen. My legs are so swollen. I've just tried everything. I'm walking, drinking lots of water, putting them up in the air to try to drain. Nothing's working. I've had 3 back surgeries, and so having to sleep in my car and be creative in how to sleep that way. And it's hot when it's hot in my car and cold when it's cold, because it don't start because of what the dirty mechanic did. And I'm never going to shut up and tell these people go to jail. And I shame them every day. Messages and quick traveling coming, and the 10 of Pentacles. Large sums of money is here. Investigation going on with the 8 of Wands as well. And there's fighting going on. There should be fighting going on the idiots that are fixing to go to jail. There's some type of competitive nonsense that's been out here with the 5 of Wands. That's strife. It's evilness. Strife is only because of pride, is what God says. Show miscommunication, please. Queen of Cups is coming out. Okay, she can be a very kind individual if she is upright. She's very kind. She can be like a nurse-like type of energy as well. Very nurturing. She's a very vindictive, nasty manipulator in the reverse of her energy. And if there's something going on here, something emotional. Then there is 88, 8 of Wands, 8 of Cups here. And the Hermit wants to come out, and the 6 of Wands wants to come out. Something public is going on out here. Somebody's that can be also a physician energy as well. This is also a disguise when the Hermit comes out. Can also be dirty, nasty things with the Hermit in the reverse. This can be somebody who's also forged something with the Hermit. If you're new, I read, you're gonna learn the cards differently here on this platform. And so, somebody act like they don't know something or confused about something, then we've got an idiot out here. Setting at a stalemate. No, because this stuff's fixing to get broke apart. We're fixing to get some decisions that are going to be made out here for collective energies. And there's communication and fast traveling going on. Then there is, and something public is coming out of a matter. If somebody's trying to catch somebody up in something, or they did it, because the Hermit can represent that, you will be found out. We know that God Almighty says it's the wicked who get cut out of the earth, folks. You better get that ingrained in your head. So if you are involved in some nasty things and you think your little mischievous, crazy stuff is going to do something, all it's going to do is get you in jail. It's going to let you trip in your own little trap. The Hermit can represent like a basket type of energy as well. It's dirty, filthy things. Represent somebody act like they don't know something, and guarantee somebody knows some stuff out here. And this is analyzation when the Hermit comes. And show me the Hermit, please. What's in the mind of the Hermit? Ooh, that wants to jump out. An oppression that kept wanting to jump out right before I got started. It kept wanting to show itself. It is oppressive. And what somebody has done, if y'all are dealing with somebody who has forged something on another person, because a Hermit can represent that, then it was because of a lot of money then out here attached to something that's going on with that, and why somebody did that. People don't just do things for nothing. They do it for money, is what they do it for. There's an oppressive energy, and there's that King of Wands that came out yesterday in the reverse, which is a individual in the reverse of his energy. Hothead. If he's upright, he's going to hit heaven, and he's a very spiritual go-getter. This Hermit, there's segregation out here with this Hermit as well, because somebody has set somebody as a stalemate with that Two of Swords, or set you as a stalemate, or you're involved in setting something with a stalemate. Ain't a good idea to do that. But anyway, you go ahead and do it. There's oppression around this. Show me more information. Show me that Queen of Cups. A bunch of cups are coming out on her. Pull on water and the tide and stuff. Secrets around her. Okay, deception around her, emotional stuff around her. There's the choices, confusion, many suitors around her. Something that's going to have a consequence if you don't do what's right. Remember, we just seen the 8 of Cups on her when she came out with that 8 of Wands, which is leaving. Both those are leaving types of energies. Somebody's got a decision that's secretive, that's got consequences, and if it's not done by the truth, well, it's just not going to work out for nobody in this realm, folks. Show me the 7 of Cups. Somebody making this choice about her, or she's making a positive or negative purposes. So another 8 comes out on her as well, and then the 8th house, 8888. Bunch of money goes back to 888s and secrets and stuff like that. So the 8th house is out here really strong. She could be a Scorpio, don't have to be specifically, but something at work, or working on something, or making a decision, or somebody walked away and they didn't work on something. There's a judgment coming, folks. The head, the man, the boss, the chief. This is a return as well, but this is a judgment on this person. Somebody making a decision on this person, or she's making a decision for whoever is who for any given person. It's out here. And so show me so this decision has a judgment to it for positive or negative purposes. Somebody really going in within to figure out what to do on a decision today. Show me more information, please. Sorry, I didn't sleep very well last night, so if I'm coming across a little whatever, it is because I just really didn't sleep that great. I slept hard, but I didn't get a lot of hours in. I woke up about 3:30 this morning and just praying and stuff. So what is jumping out here is maybe a shocking, surprising communication. If it's fishy, it ain't going to work out because something very sharp is out here with the Queen of Swords on it. And the Ten of Cups, something very emotional today and oppressive out here. And contracts or plots or being at a crossroad about these decisions out here because they got in more cups because something is going to be social or somebody is social out here. Or it better, I don't care what the decision is, and if something's going to be social for either direction, if it's not in the truth, it's really gonna come down upon you real hard for whatever this is for all day long we have decisions. All day long there's consequences to it. Somebody's already done something's got consequences to it. Today's judgment day on somebody. If somebody's making wrong decisions for whatever it is, it's going to have positive and negative judgments all day long. Okay, if there's judges involved in something, then there is, wants to come out. But something is public. Something is public out here. Something shocking coming right on up. If this is a seducing piece of nut case, go ahead and be a filth bag. Go ahead and be a filth bag in here. Go ahead. I'll be the first one to tell you how stupid you are because it just don't work out for you. There's karmic activity. So the law, there's the word for the law. DT, hey, Mr. Trump. I got the letter from the White House. And it states in that letter that you are here to, whatever it said about, the gist of it said that you're going to take care of the American people. And I've been born and raised here. And I deserve justice. I deserve justice, Mr. Trump. This is knowledge, and this is also about a signature. So somebody did forge a signature on somebody, then somebody did forge a signature on somebody. That has consequence to it. It's not your signature. Somebody's in trouble out here. What they did on their job. Okay? There's the contract and the pentacle here. It was for money. It's all out here. It's for money. Somebody else's money. Honey. That's knowledge. So the mottos out here is I am, knowing, and analyzing is what came out in the houses to make the sentence. Somebody knows, and they're analyzing a signature that's been done on something out here. Something will be public about something out here. What's in the hidden space, please? Be angry. Oh, poor baby. Oh, you shouldn't have done what you did, or you should really think before you go do something crazy. This person is very repetitious in the crap that they do as well. It's an angry person. Some of y'all dealing with the jock. Possibly the letter J appears on that card. Anyway, we already just seen that Five of Wands. So yeah, the person's demonic. That's a devil card in this deck. Show me more information. People are going to show up acting stupid. You go ahead. You deserve a prison cell. You broke the law. There's the snake. Doesn't want to come out. It keeps coming out. They're in the hidden space. They're in the hidden space, and they are a seducer. And we just seen it right here. This has a meaning of a seducer when it's in the reverse. There's a snake here, and there's a consequence to somebody who's getting this, hey, little baby, today. You're going to get bit because it's poisonous. They're gonna get judged for something that they've already done on that contract. There's the contract again. It's out here. Showed itself 3 times now. They signed something. What else is in the hidden space? The hidden intentions, the fox. So somebody's a crazy kook out here. Somebody crazy kook out here. Something around your house, or somebody out of your house, or a house contract for some of you all. Real estate. This could be Homeland Security. Is also out here attached to some things going on. And then the stork is at the top of the deck, which is communication. So there's communication out here in the hidden space. And somebody's analyzing some stuff. Somebody knows some things out here, and something's public going to come out in a really big way. I did grab this homemade deck this morning when I was leaving the car. And so we will take some words. Most High, what kind of words you want to bring out here? I thank you that things are fixing to be wrapped up. I thank you that people are getting judged for some nonsense that they think that they are in your earth realm. I'm going to read something from this morning. Oh, there's the witches. Oh, the witches. Guess what's going to take place with you? Burning. God will burn you up. God will burn you up. Yesterday we had the Coven Church that came out, because that church comes out all the time, because just personally, if you're new, a church was caught on my app doing some crap illegally. These people in this church are going to go to jail. Care who you are, ditches. That's why you're a full-blown snake out here. Witches are out here. Something about somebody being kidnapped. Okay, well, anyway, you're going to go to jail for that. You better watch your kids, folks. We're dealing with people that are in occultic nonsense, that are murderers. Read it right out of your scripture. God don't lie. It's the time for the wicked to leave the earth realm. We are in that time of tribulation, but the wicked are being removed. Unjust weights and an abomination to God. Okay, well, there's the witches out here. Somebody's idiot. Somebody wants to know somebody. It's out of seduction today. It's hidden intentions. If you got kids around, folks, and somebody's trying to seduce to get your kids to go somewhere, I don't know who's around you, but there's something nasty in the hidden space here. Somebody mean with hidden intentions and treachery, and they're going to get bit, and something poisonous is going on out here. Anyway, somebody's niece is involved in something. So if you're watching your nieces and stuff like that today, you better keep an eye on them. I don't know, maybe somebody's niece is older and you're an older person and they're involved in something. I don't know. Maybe your niece's kids are involved in something. I don't know, but somebody's got hidden intentions out here. Is somebody trying to kidnap, and this is child trafficking nonsense going on around something? Then obviously somebody doing some stuff for some, there's paperwork involved in something in this energy. Contracts and plots that are out here around something that's got a bad consequence to situation. It says somebody's undercovered here. Okay, that's the hermit. The hermit can represent a disguise. Hermit can represent a disguise. God's going to supply something out here and take care of this, and there's family that is involved in this matter. Okay, well, your niece is out here specifically. If that's past energies and somebody's niece has already been kidnapped on something, hopefully somebody is undercovered and somebody's fixing to get... The judgment card was here. Somebody's fixing to go to jail for something, and somebody knows some information, because the mottos of the house is I am knowing something. Somebody knows something out here. Or the energies can go in it. Maybe your niece has signed something, just in general energies. Not everybody's doing the same stuff. It's an uncle. So that niece and that uncle, I think it was last month I was doing a reading and it came out like 3 different ways. That's incredible. Here it is again. Whoever I'm connecting with, a niece and an uncle connection to something is going on out here in a really big way. That's incredible. It came out again. And something about somebody listening. Somebody's undercovered here on something. Let's take a rune and we'll call it a reading. Oh, I am going to read something out of this morning's reading as well. Yehovah, I appreciate you. What's the last message? So the letters, there's 2 T connections out here. A D came out, the R came out in this reading, and the J and the Q appears on one of these cards. And then the letter in the rune, 2 of them came up. The letter D came out again, and the letter Y or the YR together came out. This is a plot around a relationship. It's out here. Somebody is nasty in the hidden space. They ain't who you think that they are. They weren't who somebody thought that they were. This is nasty energy in the hidden space. Hidden intentions. We had the phonics of a fox that came out yesterday, and the fox appears today. Anyway, somebody spoils the vine out here. Foxes spoil the vine. This is a plot around a relationship. The letter D, and there could be something around timing. It looks like a hourglass. If it looks like an hourglass, so there could be something around timing. And it looks like a bow tie. Somebody could wear bow ties connected to something, or there's something public out here going on. Celebrating energy is around something. So if somebody wants somebody to go somewhere, I'll never take away from a timeline. So what's wrapping up for some people are starting for others. You just need to really use your intuition. If there's a plot out here, that plot is also here. It has a meaning of a plot. So let every word be established in 2 or 3 witnesses. This is going to be a radical change. This is maximum security. And somebody going to go to maximum security as well. Somebody going to go to jail, then let them go to jail. The word for the law is out here in the Hebraic language. So the D and the T together is the word for law. And it is out here. Or somebody dirty in the law as well. I'll never take away from that stuff either. This is eternity. So there's death around some stuff. And a maximum protection. Somebody needs to be maximally protected out here as well. So those letters already came out, or also came out. I need a nap. I have to take a nap today around where I'm at. All right, read this morning. There's only 9 verses, but I'm going to start in Psalms 113 and verse 5. And this is how humble our God is. We're talking about the God of the universe that's over the heaven of heavens and over the earth. Actually, let's just read it all. It says, praise ye Jehovah. Praise, O ye saints of Jehovah. Praise the name of Jehovah. 77. His name is to be praised. It says, blessed be the name of Jehovah for the time, from this time forth and forevermore. From the rising of the sun and to the going down of the same, Jehovah's name is to be praised. When I read this morning, it made me smile. Last night, I finally went back to my car and was sweating in my car again. And I happened to look out of one of the mirrors, and I seen the sun at the horizon. And I quoted that very scripture last night. And from the rising of the sun to the going down the same, your name is to be praised, Jehovah. And it was here this morning in on one of the readings. And so praise be to the Most High God all day long. All day long. It says Jehovah is high above the nations. Who is? The Most High God is high above the nations. Not no man, but Jehovah is. And it said, and he's going to put a judgment on something. Jehovah is high above all nations, and his glory above the heavens. I love this. It says, who is like Jehovah our Elohim, who dwells on high? And it says, who humbles himself to behold the things that are in heaven and in the earth. He's watching everything that we do. So whoever's got these little decisions, even the snake is being watched. The word of God says that his eyes are beholding good and evil in every place. Hopefully you're giving praise to the King of Kings of the heavens. It says, who is like unto Jehovah our Elohim, who dwells on high, who humbles himself to behold the things that are in heaven and in earth. He raises up the poor out of the dust. And I said, oh God, raise me up out of it. And he lifts up the needy out of the dunghill. And it says that he may set him with princes, even with the princes of his people. He makes the barren woman to keep house and to be a joyful mother of children. Praise ye Jehovah. I just wanted to read that with you all today. You know, what I really, wanted to talk about is how God himself humbles himself. We got people in this realm that will not do what is correct, and they're all puffed up in their pride because of some crazy thing that they've done out of why ever somebody got into some stupid mischievous thing. And God himself, who says he's the high and the lofty one who inhabits eternity. And what rune came out today is the eternity. It came out yesterday as well. And yet God himself humbles himself. We're to be like our Father in heaven. People are get up in here and do what's correct in all places. in your families. If you got information against some people, you caught up in some nasty stuff, maybe you're trying to figure out how to get out, and you don't want to live that lifestyle anymore, to do some type of nonsense. You have to do what's correct and let God work out the path within it to find grace. I don't know, but somebody's got something out here that will be public either way around a judgment that's going to take place out here, or somebody public is involved in something going on today. But God's humbling himself and looking over all the nations that he is ruling over and bringing a judgment on somebody. Somebody better get up in here and put their heel on the head of today and watch the children around you, okay? And watch paperwork that's around you as well, because somebody's trying to work their way in somewhere as a disguise to also forge something on somebody. There's a bunch of money out here. The Ten of Pentacles is large sums of money, and that's greed. The root of evil is greed, and somebody's going to pay for what they're doing out here attached to some stuff. So whatever the uncle and the niece connection is, it's huge on this platform. And so maybe somebody's selling somebody out that way as well. I don't know. You got your enemies are right out of your own family as well. For some of you all, maybe they're working together for something. I don't really know. You put it together, but that combination was really, really strong last month. Like 3 times in the same reading, it came out just over and over. So it's very prominent to something that is out here. All right, folks. Well, I may or may not be back later. You never know with me. I'm pretty spontaneous. Please pray for me. And I got to get my ankles to drain somehow today, and I need medical attention, but I can't go anywhere by myself because I'm dealing with the Fool. And I need to be able to have a team of people to come up in here and do what's correct. You're going to be judged by my Father in heaven if you don't do what's correct. I don't care who I'm talking to. I'm talking to the top of the nation. Talking to the top of the nation. On my behalf, people need to go to jail now. Or my Father's going to judge every person involved in this nonsense that's going on with me and everybody else that may be going on with similar stuff. Get up and do what's correct today, folks, or be judged by my Father. Shalom.